And the award of the worst ever selling in a professional wrestling ring goes to the con man, goes to the can't man, goes to Tony Khan. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And what the hell did we just see? Tony Khan, you know what? He's never going to be able to touch Shane McMahon for charisma, for personality, for his talking abilities, for his performances in the ring. But he might be able to take Shane McMahon's nickname, the whole born with a silver spoon in his mouth, because that's the only reason Tony Khan is here. You want to talk about someone that is lucky to be in this position. It was always Shane McMahon was the fortunate one because he was the son of Vince, but at least Shane McMahon was fucking good. Tony Khan might look like the guy that least deserves to ever be in a wrestling ring, and trust me, we've seen a lot over the years, but this guy, he just does not belong. I thought that guy on Raw was bad, Mike Adamle, that commentator, holy crap, I thought he was probably the worst guy we'd ever seen in wrestling. People said Dixie Carter was bad. Holy crap, Dixie Carter looks like Vince McMahon compared to Tony Khan. Seriously, look at Dixie Carter. She actually cut some decent promos and got powerbombed through a fucking table. I mean, what have we ever seen Tony Khan do? The guy should just not be on telly. It's not even like he just cannot sell or he's not good at, like, taking a maneuver. Even his walk out to the ring, he's walking like a man-child. He's this, like, skinny little fucking rake. His clothes don't fit him. He's wearing a suit that is way too big for him. He's coming out with this stupid smile on his face as if he's like some sort of Make-A-Wish kid that's just happy to be there. He's giving thumbs up to the crowd and all this. And even when you see him like hug people, he's pure like hugging people for dear life. The guy looks like an overgrown child, and he's not that much overgrown because he is a very small man. But yeah, this Tony Khan guy, holy crap. If this could get, I don't know, this could either... It might get the viewership to go up because it's so comical in terms of how bad it is, but I do not think that Tony Khan being an on-screen personality is a good idea. Now, maybe they're going to write him out with this, and if it leads to Tony Khan actually bringing in a proper GM or a proper commissioner or something like that, I think that would be a good move for AEW, but I don't see it happening. I think Tony Khan wants to be the one in charge. I think Tony Khan now is going to get a taste for this. I expect we will see Tony Khan have a Vince McMahon-like run of the late 90s, early 2000s. I fully expect now Tony Khan to be a main player in AEW. We'll talk more about it when we get there, but holy crap. The guy took a the guy took a punch to the gut and he sold it like he was fucking dead. He laid flat on his fucking back for like 3 seconds and then decided to roll over and hold his stomach. I mean, you'd thought the guy was sniped or something, shot in the head. It was a little gut punch. And he went down like he'd just been sniped, man. What the hell was this? Holy crap. It was bad. I mean, it was very, very bad. And speaking of bad, we kicked off with Chuck Taylor. Who's Chuck Taylor's true best friend? He dragged out Orange Cassidy to the ring. He beat up Orange Cassidy. Who cares? Best friends. What a fucking gimp situation anyway. What a dumb storyline. When would you ever get fucking real wrestlers back in the day? Wrestlers that look like real men crying about who's their best friend. I mean, you never had that. This is gay. It's fucking gay. Wrestling's gay. Look at everybody on this show and then look at wrestling when it was good. You had guys that actually looked like stars, guys that looked like they were larger than life, guys that looked like they could kill you. Every time I watch AEW, I cannot help myself from thinking that I could probably beat up at least 50% of this roster, and it's not a flex because I couldn't really beat up many people, but still, I mean, I look at this roster and I'm like, holy crap, like, how can we take these people serious? I mean, you look at the Attitude Era roster, pretty much everybody on that would kick your ass. Fuck, even Stephanie McMahon would probably kick your ass, but I'm looking at this roster, Jesus Christ, I reckon I could knock Tony Khan out in 2 seconds. But anyway, let's move on. Trent Barretta came out, or was it Is it Trent Barretta? I don't know. He comes out and he helps Orange Cassidy and he says that, or is it Chuck Taylor? I don't really know who it was. Anyway, I don't really fucking care. I don't know the difference between Chuck Taylor and Trent Barretta. Is Trent Barretta the one that's turned? I don't know who's who. I think Trent Barretta's the one that turned on Orange Cassidy. Chuck Taylor comes out and he picks Orange Cassidy over Trent Barretta. Nobody cares. Then we got Swerve Strickland, the new AEW World Champion, taking on Kyle Fletcher, the Ring of Honor World TV Champion. This was an eliminator match. Strickland won, so therefore Fletcher, I guess, will not be getting a title shot. Does anybody care? I definitely do not. Stardom's Mina Shariaka took on Anna Jay. She beat Anna Jay. Then we got Maria May come into the ring and she wanted to drink some champagne with Mina. She got attacked from behind by Anna Jay. Anna Jay did a double beatdown. Toni Storm then ran into the ring. Anna Jay left the ring. Toni Storm was cradling Mariah May, and then we got that old woman come out, Serena Deeb, yeah, she came out and she touched the belt and basically says, I'm going to win this. Now, there was some really bad audio. Tony Khan, I think, since has came out and apologised, even though he was playing dead in the middle of the ring, but he came out and tweeted after the show about the poor audio on Dynamite. I couldn't really make out anything Serena Deeb was saying, but it was probably just your whole generic, I'm going to be the next champ, so it is what it is. Audio wasn't great. And I know some people have been complaining about this Mariah May and Mina shit because they kissed in the ring and all of a sudden they're accusing AEW of sexualising women. It's 2024. No fuckers. They sexualise themselves when they've got OnlyFans and when they're uploading all these sort of like fucking pictures to their Instagram and to Twitter and all that shit. So Tony Khan, if he booked that segment with a kiss, big wow. Okay, big wow, that's what people do. It's it's real life. Some people kiss each other, they have romantic feelings. That's fine. I mean, they can do that. If a man and a woman shares a kiss on screen, does that mean that they are sexualising the woman or they're sexualising the man? Or is it just two people that care for each other having a fucking kiss? Alright, maybe that's what we got last week. But people, of course, are losing their shit over it. And then they're saying, well, why don't we have two men kiss? You know, because that's fucking gay, right? The majority of the people that watch wrestling is men. And I know the state of the men that watch wrestling these days are probably not very manly. But the fact is, we don't want to see two dudes kissing in the middle of the fucking ring. So just get used to it, accept it. Anyway, let's move on. Willow Nightingale was celebrating becoming the TBS champion. Crap promo. She got wrapped out to the ring by some black guy on commentary. Don't know who he is, don't really care who he is. Mercedes Moné came out, just a garbage promo. Mercedes Moné looking like a hooker. Willow Nightingale looking like a Teletubby. Who gives? Mercedes slaps her. They're going to face each other at Double or Nothing for the belt. Do I care? Probably not. And then you've got that other woman, the alien woman, Chris Statlander, coming out. I mean, at least with a push-up bra or something. It looks like a dude, honestly. Big shoulders, zero chest. You're like, what are we working with here? Not a lot. Not a lot. Will Ospreay won a Casino Gauntlet match. This match is weird. You don't even know how many people are in it. They just keep randomly bringing out people, and the first person to get the pinfall wins. So you can be next to come out, but if somebody gets pinned in the ring, then you don't even get a chance to enter the match. It's strange. I don't think I've ever seen a match like this before, but Will Ospreay won. Not surprised. He's been winning everything. Now he's going to take on Roderick Strong, the Undisputed Kingdom. I mean, bit of a lame... It's just a different version of the Undisputed Era. I think it's basically got 2 or 3 of the 4 guys in it anyway, so just another crap faction. Then we heard from the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho, the new FTW champion. He says this title, FTW, now stands for the world, because he won it for the world. This was cringy as fuck. Honestly, man. Chris Jericho debuted New Music tonight, but oh god, this was one of the lowest rated segments as well on the YouTube clips, so just really, really poor here. The only thing that did less than this was the women's match between Mina Sharika and Anna Jay, which surprises absolutely nobody, but here, is what it is. Jericho still thinks he's a draw. Jericho thinks he's the most influential man in wrestling. He's the Learning Tree. I think Jericho needs to go and learn, and he needs to learn that he fucking sucks right now. In 2024, he's not good. Big Bill came out, pleaded with Jericho to take him under the Learning Tree. He wants to learn from Chris, and Chris accepted, and I mean, that was it. Chris Jericho Big Bill. Are we getting yet another Jericho faction? I mean, who knows? We'll see. I don't really care for it. Then we got the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley in his first title defense against Powerhouse Hobbs. In a boring, lackluster match that ended in just probably one of the most blandest finishes you could get. Moxley's punched him in the corner, hits a DDT, puts him in a chokehold. About a minute later, Powerhouse Hobbs, I don't know if he passed out or not, but the referee called for the bell. That was it. Moxley beats Powerhouse Hobbs, retains the belt. Are we supposed to care about this Japanese belt? Because I don't. I know Tony Khan probably thinks he's giving us a World Heavyweight Championship level main event here, but I didn't give a fuck for this. After the match, Take a Shitter came out, and he pointed at Moxley because he can't speak English. He was like, "Ha, yo, me, double or nothing, ha." So, I mean, do I care for that? Absolutely not. We've already seen Moxley beat one member of the Don Callis family. Do we really need to see him beat another member of the Don Callis family? I mean, probably not, but that's what we're going to get. And then we move in, guys, to the main event. Jack Perry comes out. He wants Tony Khan to come out, shake his hand. Tony Khan comes out, like I said, looking like a man-child, wearing a suit that just doesn't really fit him, and it just makes him look like this really small boy. And he's standing next to Jack Perry. So, Jack Perry's a small guy himself, yet Tony Khan looks like an absolute midget, looks like a toothpick next to Jungle Boy Jack Perry. They have a hug. Tony Khan's all smiling, big smile, big goofy smile on his face. He's turned around to Jack Perry, he's turned around to the audience, he's laughing, he's all happy. He gets his hand raised in the air. Jack Perry hits him with like a shot to the gut that honestly didn't even look that hard. And Tony Khan planks out flat on his back, laying there. I mean, it kind of looked like GTA when someone's just laying there dead or something like Grand Theft Auto. Tony Khan's laying there dead, and then he rolls over like 3 seconds later to try and sell this move, this punch to the gut. The Elite come out, the Elite help him up, then Okada signals to the Bucks, finish it. We get a Meltzer driver off the top rope. One of the safest looking. It's probably the only thing the Young Bucks have ever done that's looked safe. So, I mean, you could definitely tell that they were working here with the boss. Maybe that's the key to turning the Young Bucks into good workers. Just having them work with Tony Khan, because they know if Tony Khan gets fucked, their careers are fucked, their bank accounts are fucked, their financial futures are fucked. So, obviously, they're taking care of Tony Khan. They hit the Meltzer driver. Tony Khan is laying there flat on his back. He looks dead. Arms up above his shoulders, flat out in the ring, just laying there. I mean, fully stretched, and he's just done. He's finished. He's out. And the Elite celebrate. Then we get like officials and stuff come out. The Elite head to the back. People check on Tony Khan. Is it the end of Tony Khan? Or is this the beginning of a Tony Khan era in AEW where he is going to be a full-time on-screen personality? I don't have the answers to that right now. The only thing I can answer is my rating for the show. And you know what? I thought it absolutely sucked. I thought everything was fucking shit. There was nothing that I liked about the show. However, I will say it was funny to see Tony Khan actually take a bump and to see him laying there. It was horrible, but it was funny at the same time. For that, I'll give AEW Dynamite a 1. I'm going to avoid giving it a 0. But yeah, everything sucks, man. Chris Jericho, woeful. Jon Moxley as a Japanese champion, nobody gives a fuck. Willow Nightingale, Mercedes Moné, cringe, nobody cares. Ospreay, nobody cares about that. Chuck Taylor, Trent Barretta, nobody cares. Swerve Strickland taking on Kyle Fletcher, a world champion that just will not draw, nobody cares. And yeah, we got that Japanese one. We didn't even get a kiss this week between Maria May and the Japanese woman, so very disappointing there. Had we seen another kiss, it might have gave this show a 2 out of 10. Who knows? But we didn't get any HLA, as Eric Bischoff would call it, some hot lesbian action. So it's getting a 1, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Tony Khan, worst seller, in my opinion, of all time. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be interesting to see what the ratings are for this show, and I'll keep you updated with that later on tonight. Till then, though, peace.